Welcome to How to Redstone Remastered, where I take some of my old Redstone builds that I made in the past and fix them up so that they work in more modern versions and aren't as bad and time-consuming to make as the old ones. So, today I'm going to be making a cinema, as the title suggests, and I'm doing this because I got a comment about it not working, so I'm making a more updated version. Waste less resources, and everything in my inventory right now is going to be what you need. You only need one type of block though, you don't need all these, I just have them for color coding's sake, and you're going to need all this redstone stuff as well. So first thing to do, take a redstone comparator, light it up like that by clicking on it. I think it's, left click if you're on PlayStation, or not left click, I'm too used to playing PC games. L2 to change it to that version. Then you crouch down, place that lever right there, that'll be our turn off switch once we've gotten the rest of this done. And then you're going to go a couple blocks out, build up to like this, and then you're going to build a 3 tall piston thing right here. And next to that you're going to put those two, that, block right there, block down here, redstone on both of those. And what this will do, if I throw a block into here, is, I think that lights it up? No, forgot one thing, sorry. You gotta replace this block right here with a redstone repeater, so that it holds the signal. And there you go, all 3 of your pistons should extend at once. And just make sure you have a block in there at all times. I'm gonna go grab another piece of red wool, which is what I threw in there. Doesn't matter what block you use, I just used another straw in the original video because I just had it in my inventory for some reason. It doesn't have to be a red wool or any block in particular, but I just used it for the sake of convenience. So next thing you're going to do is you're going to go about 5, maybe 10 blocks out depending on how big you want your reel to be. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just going to make a real small one. And you're going to make sure all these are facing this way and are 1 block out from that. And then you'll take this from down here, go out, up 2, right there, go over here, redstone dust, redstone dust, redstone repeater. And we're just going to do the same thing we did a second ago. Do that. And now if I turn this on, it'll do that. And the next thing you want to do is take this, put it, click on it twice, and then take this, click on it 4 times, and this is just to time it all up so that you always have stuff going in sync. And next we're gonna go maybe 10 blocks out from this direction, so hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to take that right here, 3 high. And again, this is going to be 1 block away from this. And then you're just going to connect it all up. So, if I could keep straight, go through here. And replace all those blocks. Then once again, of course, you're going to do that sort of structure. Connect it with redstone dust. This block right here. Right there. Wait, nope. Sorry, did that in the wrong order. Right there, right there. Set it to 4 ticks, so click on it 3 times. Block right there, up, up, and then there you go. Now you got 3 of them done, 3 out of 4. And you'll notice that these 2 go in sync, and you want that. That's a good thing, because that means that everything's going to be synchronized once you're done. And the final step is to line this up with this, so you're going to do a line, you want it right there. And you're going to want it one away right there. So on this block, we're going to go up 3. Make sure that's all lined up. Yep. And that's lined up. Yes. Okay. And then we're just going to go ahead and make that structure once again. Out right here. Right there. And you don't have to do what I'm doing, placing all this stuff on the blocks. It's just to make it easier to see the redstone. And I'd recommend putting it on some blocks because Enderman can come along, pick up the blocks, and then the whole thing won't work. So, same thing that we've been doing the whole time. Just do that little structure, set it to 4 ticks, and flip the switch, and it should all be in sync. So these 2 on the corner should be in sync, And these two on these corners should be in sync, so that's all working fine and dandy. Wait for them to all shut off. And then we can grab whatever block we want, so I'll use these 4 blocks. So, whenever you're building your little feed tape here, you want these blocks to be touching this piston, and these blocks should be the only ones touching a piston. So the rest should be like this, 1 block away, so not touching that one, and then you would come over here, do the same thing, don't let them touch that one. Fill all that in, do all this, make sure they aren't touching that one, and then put all this here, fill it all in, and then flip on the switch. Moment of truth, and it is working. So you'll notice that they seem to fire a little bit out of sync, but they should stay in sync all the time. They're firing a little bit misfire sometimes because Bedrock Redstone can be very weird at times. It's not nearly as bad as Java though, where you have pistons being activated that should not be being activated. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the redstone side of things. Now what I do recommend doing is taking a block like black concrete or any other darker block and putting it behind this row, filling it in back here. Because of the way that pistons work on Bedrock Edition, they do become like invisible for a second while they are extending, or all the blocks that are being pushed become invisible. So sometimes you can see through it all, but it seems like that's not really a problem on PlayStation, and it's not as bad of a problem as it used to be. It used to be really bad on mobile, like you'd be able to see it for a whole second. So yeah, now you can just fancy it up really. And what I'd recommend doing is if you're going to build this into like a room, 1 away on that side, make sure you do not put this into the piston feed tape or else you're going to have a world of problems. And I do this, I think right here, yeah, right here on this side. And then you can have access to your little on switch through there. Put it around there and fill this in. Boom. So boom, now you got your on switch. You can just flip that. And all of a sudden your movie starts playing. So this whole design will work with any blocks in the game pretty much that can be pushed. So slabs, trapdoors, I don't know about doors, glass panes. Can't push ladders. And a couple other blocks you just shouldn't use because they're glitchy and they can cause weird things to happen. So for example, if I really wanted to, you might want to, like say you wanted to make a racetrack. Now, to be honest, this is the end of the redstone portion. This is just me having fun now. So you could add, say, a blue sky background, like if you're trying to, here for example, if you're trying to make a race looking thing, you could set it up so that it looks like the bottom row is a road and the top row is like that, and then that could be your backdrop. Fill that in, and then you'd have this, and for example, let me grab some more blocks. You can grab light blue and then slab, grab prismarine. You could have like a little car right here, just a basic car, not really a car, doesn't look like a car, but look, you flip the switch and it goes. And you could set up like a bottom row of all black, stuff like that. And as you can see, it feeds through just fine. It looks a little wonky through the turns, but it will come back around the same place that you put it. So that's going to be all for this episode. I may make more in this series, showing different redstone creations I've discovered since the last time I made videos like this. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.